Sorry for my tardiness. Um, Ahoy, hoy, gentle people, says Jens. Uh, Quite on the point. Um, that is because Planner Walk just posted a video coming out as trans, like as in officially. Um, Sorry, it's been almost 7 minutes in. So it's I have a new fancy the wording swag. This shirt is official merch, and maybe I'll give you a look what it looks on the backside. Uh, while I do a fashion show, um, why did you just why don't you tell me if you can hear me well, see me well? I think I'll take it. I'll take the shirt off. It's easier. Oh, yeah, things fall off. Fuck. So this is what it looks like. There's um the back looks like this. So this is official merch finally, because the this beanie that I have is not it's not official merch. It's fan made merch. So because I finally, as you may have noticed, I posted a few two videos I think about the warning, because I finally went to see them in live. It was a private show. Oops, that's deliberate the wrong way around. So let's have a look. Um, audio video. Okay, so I went to London on my own. My summer vacation, 3 weeks, started last week Friday, and last Saturday I flew to London, and I was being a silly tourist for the entirety of Sunday. And then I slept in on Monday because it had been a long day on Saturday, and I went out to eat to get to a bakery which was just around the corner, and then I spent from 4 p.m. 4:20 4:20 on to 4:20 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at Bush Hall in what part of the town it was? Um, Near Kensington, anyway. Um, Hammersmith and Fulham was the part of town. It was a bit shady, but it was the first time I saw them live, and I spent like 110, 100 and I think I spent like 110 or 115 pounds on just swag alone. So anyway, I had the VIP treatment there. I got to see their sound check, Q&A, um, acoustic concert of 8 songs, and then meet and greet, and then the um, the 90-minute set, the 90-minute set of I think 18 songs that they played in the actual concert. And today I have Blue Label Shime. So was in the process of uploading some pictures on the stream stream deck, but then I noticed it was too much. Well, the time was too much. So this is when I had a little prosecco at the Helsinki airport last Saturday before I left. I had to pay 10 euros for this. That's about 11 or 12 American rupees, and this is the aircraft. This is an Airbus A350-900 extra wide body. It has the seating arrangement is 3+4+3. It was amazing. I'm a plane enthusiast, and this is my favorite plane of all. And you can see a small dot on almost on the top of the tail fin. If you really squint, there's a small black dot. That's a camera, and you can look, watch the views, or watch the camera feed, the feed from that camera on the um, in-flight entertainment system. And in London subway or in a train system, they opened or slash renamed a new train line in honor of her late Majesty the Queen's 70th Jubilee, called Elizabeth Line. And I used Elizabeth lines both going to town and coming back to the airport. Okay, so now I'll just do this lot. Uh, Flight mode. Okay. 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 Now I will try my best to do what I do best. I'll just try to pick up the best of the best, I guess, from. But it was absolutely amazing, you know. Just the there we have it, and there we have it. Because I did take some pictures, but the fact that I suck at taking pictures. These pictures are just probably suck, but that's how it goes. So there was a cycling event in London, but that particular day, this would have been on Sunday. I don't know, no idea what that was all about, but hey. Okay, here we go. It was really fun. This whole thing is really epic. And bounding size 15 point. Automatic. Okay. Now then. Yes, so that food is something that you got that I had to pay I think it was 13 or 14 euros. And there was a berry smoothie as well. It's in the paperback because I couldn't eat it or drink it because it had banana in it, and I'm terribly allergic to banana. I took a sip and then moved on to something else. And then I noticed my tongue started going numb, like the entire tongue was going numb, and so who knows? Okay, automatic. Okay, so I'm not okay. Yes, then I found an excellent imperial stout from a local craft beer bar, and this is Bertil on an actual double-decker bus. We went on a double-decker bus, I think twice, and this is from Kensington Park. I accidentally took. I was supposed to get off the bus and that's Queen Victoria as a young lady. Um, this is where she spends much of her childhood and younger years until she became the queen. And here's the one of the gates to Kensington Palace. There's also it's like yes, baby, this one. Um, so and this is from Buckingham Palace doors, and I couldn't, I never saw any of these furry hat people, and that's a statue on the Market Square or the square, in front of the Buckingham Palace. These are some of the gates that were there. And Bertil was on the square, you know, on the foundation. And there, Bertil went with me, went everywhere with me. Nose spray in your carry-on. It helps with the allergic nose spray. Yeah, and that's Big Ben. Yeah, as you can see, there's a cycling event. I don't know. I have no idea what it was. It was so random. Yeah, I have no. Why do I not get the? I should have some more. I don't know why. Automatic. Okay. So there, the bus is there. The Kensington. Okay. The Queen Victoria. Yes, I used to carry adrenaline spike or needle or the pre-filled thing, but it expired and I never got a new one. So I should have done this a million years ago, but didn't. This Yes, so I went to Westminster too. Westminster Abbey and the Westminster Hall, and there it is, Westminster Abbey, and there the Westminster Church is that there. You have it, and they had an advertisement for a Finnish film in the London Tube, which is quite amazing if you think about it. This is fish and chips that I got. I actually had fish and chips in two places, and they were really good actually, both of them. And then this was one of my when I told you I went to a bakery to get breakfast. So it's basically aubergine, etc. And this is the warning and me. Yeah, EpiPen. Yeah, this is me and the warning. That is Paulina on the right. On the right with the leather jacket, red head. That's Paulina. She's a drummer. And then in the middle, and she sings. In some songs, she sings main vocals. So in most, backing vocals. And this is in the middle, the blonde, not a natural blonde, obviously, is Daniela. She's the main lead singer, and she's the oldest. Paulina is the middle one, and the youngest on the left is Alejandra or Ale. She's the bassist, and occasionally she does sing lead, but she's really shy about singing lead. But she's the youngest. Uh, Alejandra is 18. Daniela is 23, and Paulina is 21. Ale will be 19 later this year. So they're Daniela born 2000, Pau born 02, and Ale born in 04. And this is from the acoustic set, 8 songs, and you can see behind Daniela's leg, that's their mom. Their mom and dad are on the tour with them, so that's dedication. And it was really small. We had maybe 30 people, 40 people, something like that, and people. It was really cozy. People were just sitting and hanging around during the. Oh, and by the way, I gave them Bertil. I gave them a small Moomin ancestor, and where is Bertil? Is somewhere, and I perhaps they'll name the ancestor Gustavo. Maybe I'll add put back the picture where let's have it there. Okay. All right. Let's go with this one out. This is from the concert, the actual set. We were asked not to film because they were not to film anything because they were filming it professionally, and then they will provide it to us later on, to those who were at the private show. Yes, here you can see there is a new Moomin ancestor going. They're touring Europe, and then they'll go to. Then they'll be touring Europe until July, and then they will be going back to North America, and then eventually the new Moomin ancestor will go with go with them to Mexico. They are from Mexico, Monterrey, which is not to be confused with Monterey, which is in California. And if you'd excuse me, I need to get back to you. And here is Bad Deal. Safely home from great travels. All right. As for Ron DeSantis and going into darkness, okay. Let's get the chats a bit smaller there. So, DeSantis, Ronald DeSantis, um, has been signing some horrible laws. For example, calling parents allowing their children to go through um, gender affirming care, child abuse, and these new laws give the state the right to take trans kids into custody from their parents if they suspect these parents are providing their children with gender affirming care. So they're expanding the states Don't Say Gay. They don't want to call it Don't Say Gay, but it's still Don't Say Gay. Then there will be another. There has been another one that these laws will bar trans people, children, teens, and adults alike from using toilet facilities. So, according toilets that do not align with their sex assigned at birth. Classroom also, and then last year he signed a parental rights in education bill which prohibits classroom instructions by school personnel or by third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity. Jens says, "Don't say gay would be an improvement." He's going for don't be gay. That is factually incorrect, my dear friend. He's saying DeSantis is going for don't be anything other than white Christian, straight and cisgendered. Oh, hey, Clara. How are you doing? Yeah, and there was just talk. I can't believe what I actually found. I think it may have lived somewhere. Because he's, as his name would suggest, he has Italian roots, and all his 8 great grandparents are from the same town in northern Italy, I think. And this small town that is all his 8 great grandparents are from has now taken embraced embraced him as their own. So this entire town, presumably, supports him, DeSantis, because he's doing the right thing. Uh, for the love of for the love of everything, uh, I cannot find uh, that one right now somewhere. I lost it, but anyway, there was uh, an article about that. It could have been AP News, could have been AP News or NBC News. So transgender medical treatments for children and teenagers, it has been prohibited pretty much completely in uh-huh, yeah. We're not doing pronoun Olympics in Florida. Yeah. Okay, how many pronouns does he have in this one? We, that's one. Two, three. Three pronouns in one sentence. There you go. This is horrible. The World Professional Association of Transgender Health has updated recommendations last year, uh, saying that if parents agree and careful psychological evaluations show both emotional maturity and long-standing gender gender discomfort, some surgeries some surgeries can begin before 18. That would be like chest surgery. I've talked about this before. They still will not be doing the genital surgeries. Nope. They will be, however, uh, they may be. This was in Boston, Boston Medical Center, probably not completely mistaken. That they are well, at least were doing um, some chest surgeries, I think, and then removing Adam's apple or something. At least chest surgery for at least trans guys, I think. Could be mistaken, but they did. But I could be mistaken on the place. I think it was Boston, but doesn't really matter. Um, so DeSantis has been on uh, Peter Nuttall says inbreeding. Yeah, it shows. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's been really weird. Uh, okay. I think that I remember it I distinctly remember seeing a super weird picture of him, and I think it was possibly his daughter or wife. But yeah, it's been it's really weird. But yeah, if all your great grandparents are from the same small town, just play the banjos. Uh, I searched for news on Ron DeSantis because he's an asshole. All right, and I wanted to see everything is done wrong. Yeah. All right. Why is the Euro counter over there? Okay. He has made Florida a dark place for trans people and other LGBTQ plus people. I wouldn't be uh, surprised if the suicide rate had already gone up significantly for especially trans youth. I cannot even fathom what the situation on the field is. Um, so it's horrible, but at least Disney is fighting back. They Disney pulled like at least 1,000. It could have been closer to 2,000 jobs. I think they were about to uh, get an extra 2,000, at least 1,000 jobs in Florida, and then like 1,000 new jobs, and then hire something like 2 or 3,000 locals for their new headquarters. But eventually, um, and several $billion, and it's clear, and then DeSantis is clearly what he's doing with immigrants. He is also sending out to Martha's Vineyard all these illegal illegal and not and non-illegal immigrants, and they are uh, the state is losing money, because a lot of money, because these immigrants were actually working, well, however illegally, but yes, they were working. And sending them somewhere, locking them up on an island in a work, pretty much a concentration camp, uh, that costs hundreds of millions, if not billions, annually, to Florida, to the state of Florida. And sooner than later, they will start running out of cash. So, first of all, DeSantis is yeah, the price of food is skyrocketing everywhere, not just the US, but US in particular, and they don't have social care in the way we have in Europe, at least in the European Union countries, and Finland, and Finland and the Nordic countries in particular. So millions more are driven into poverty. In millions millions are driven into poverty, as well as uh, LGBTQ plus kids into suicide, as well as adults. Because in Florida, it's now I've been following this. I think she's from Florida. At least she lives in Florida, and she can and at the end of the year, they're gonna they're gonna cut her off from um, hormones. She can no longer get any gender affirming care, anything, nothing, and she uh, she's she is ending up being homeless, and she will be forced, well, due to discrimination and some some and then DeSantis and co making it impossible for her to have accommodation, employment. So she's moving out of states, probably to Canada, because she cannot live in Florida anymore. She's homeless. They're cutting off her hormones. She's an adult. I think she's in her early 40s, late 30s, early 40s. I think early to mid 40s. They're cutting her off on everything. Yeah. And somehow he has been able to raise 8.2 million US rupees for his campaign. And whether or not it's worth it using Twitter, if you've been wondering recently, he supports, apparent to my knowledge, he supports DeSantis and Trump. And it says a lot about DeSantis that he it was, and if they didn't have their quarrels, still be um, a friend of Donald Trump's. So it's really weird. There's a lot to know, and he's a fascist. All right, he has been passing laws on from abortion to guns, all making, and he has banned all abortion to everyone. Basically, it's gone to anyone. So guns more liberal. That man is a dick, honestly. Oh yeah, drag shows are now illegal. Yeah, drag queens and drag shows, everything, everything of the sort, illegal in Florida right now, and a number of other states. I think Greg Abbott with Texas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, all on the same path. Uh, it's Everything is changing for the residents of Florida. It's horrible. It's horrible what they have to go through. So I just don't understand as to how how they can how DeSantis can live with himself. You cannot like the man, but please like me, leave me a like, and subscribe and share this video if you have not done so already. Let's go. Let's go for hmm. Okay. I'll put you a poll. Let's see. Okay. I have now provided you with poll. please have a look at the poll and give me. Ooh, we have already a vote for DeSantis. Hmm. At least DeSantis has, to our knowledge, never stolen confidential state documents. It's for speed, so the U.S. is turning into North Korea. It is all. It's already state by state. It's turning into North Korea. It's. I would say that Texas, at least Texas and Florida, are already very very close to being. No, they are, or at least are very are already, or at least are very close to being like North Korea. Oh, yeah. By the way, there is an interesting phenomenon going on with my channel. Hmm. So let's let's see. There's been an interesting phenomenon going on recently with my channel. If you haven't noticed already, I have within a week I have released two the warning videos. One was the warning themed videos. One was last week Friday. There are warning rock sisters in London, and this video has just exploded my channel. All right. Never ever have I before received these kinds of figures. All right. Six for the last week Friday's video, the warning rock sisters in London. As of right now, 6,402 views, 342 likes, and let's and so five and viewing time 224.8. This is a bit so the these stats are lagging a bit lagging behind a bit. So for 5.5 thousand views, I have 224.8 viewing hours, and that when you add that 1,000 views, that's gonna jump up. That's gonna jump up maybe at least 10 to 20 hours for the 1,000 views. So and 29 comments. That includes some of mine. Some of those 29 are my replies. But anyway, and then the warning London after concert, which I just later on I reviewed again. I reviewed it again. Uh, the recording, it was shitty, but I made a new version of it. But that's that's how it goes. And that particular video, that after concert, even though it was a bit crappy, and I'm not proud of the edit because I made many mistakes, that has 4,557 views and 24 comments, some of which are mine, and 275 likes, and that is far beyond. And it's with 160 61.8 hours of viewing time for that one. And I've gained, let's see, 57 subscribers net in 1 week. That's amazing. So it's crazy because the Warning Army has quite literally exploded my channel. It's called the Warning Army. Jens saying Trump is heading for prison. DeSantis is still at large. He'll go to jail in sooner or later. Hopefully sooner. So that's weird. Any questions on this topic here? So it's been really interesting topic. It was a really interesting um, um, topic looking into this one, and it's it's been a really interesting journey to going to London. And doing the whole trip. Politicians never end up in jail, especially presidents. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. We had we had we've had a president and half the government go to jail in Finland. So go figure. We had like the some I think we had some officers, the president, and half the government go to jail at once on false accusations, but on false charges and false confessions. But that's how it goes. Yeah, but we still had the president and half the government go to jail. I think they got like life sentences or something on false charges and forced false confessions by the same people who sent my great grandfather to a concentration camp. That is the Allied and the Soviet Union. They said the British Royal Navy sent my great grandpa to a concentration camp. So there you go. There you go for war crimes with the Allies. But in a country like for people, but in places like the US, it's I think Donald Trump will be the first president, or well, the first former president to go to prison. I firmly believe Donald Trump is going to prison. Whether it's this year, whether it's in 5 years, I don't care. But I'm sure he's going to prison at some point. And let's see. Ooh. Yep. Well, that is how it goes. But I think it's my time to love you and leave you for today, and I will be back with new stuff next week. And until then, I will be here with Stefan, Praktil, and of course Katja. And please check the links in the description box down below. Please subscribe, leave me a like, and ding the notification bell for notifications for future content. Please check my Patreon. Links are in the description box down below. Also, do not forget to check my Discord servers. And until then, I will see you.